Hello subscribers, here is another review, and this time I'll be reviewing the Juvenile V-Rex toy from Playmates King Kong 2005 toy line. Now, I did review this figure back in 2015 when I first started my channel, but since that was one of my first videos, might as well review it again. Now, I used to have a bunch of these King Kong 2005 toys, but I donated most of them, so the only ones I have left is this V-Rex and the Pteranodon. So as always on this channel, let's take a look at the details. As you can see, this Juvenile V-Rex is full of scale details. See, from the head all the way down to the tail, you can see all these nicely sculpted scales. Yeah, this detail shows that Playmates is still capable of making good toys. Because, if you've seen some of their recent Godzilla toys, from their regular Godzilla line and their upcoming Godzilla vs. Kong toy line, yeah, you can see details and paint aren't the best. But here, this is pretty good. See, the nicely sculpted feet. They're oversized, but, they look accurate to how they did in the film. See, you got his arms right there with the barely visible third finger. Then you got the head right there. See, it looks just like the Juvenile V-Rex from the film. See, inside the mouth, mostly smooth. So yeah, that's about it for the detailing. The detailing is very nice. So let's talk about the articulation. Now, you can move both legs. They don't move that much though. You can move both of the arms. And you can move the spring-loaded jaw, if you want to count that as a point of articulation. So that makes 5 points of articulation in total. Oh yeah, also the mouth is spring-loaded, so it came with the Kong figure, with the action feature to make it look like, he's breaking the V-Rex's jaws, but, I don't have the Kong figure. So yeah, that's about it for the articulation. Now, let's take a look at the aesthetics of the figure. It's aesthetically pleasing. Like I said, the movie-accurate paint job, detailing, and sculpt, it all looks very nice. Especially that head right there. So yeah, also remember the Juvenile V-Rex was the one that Kong used the rock to crush his head, and also it was the one that killed the Photodon. Now, I also like to point out that the tail is soft rubber. So yeah, it actually also feels very realistic, like a real reptile, which is very good. But even though sometimes like rubber and plastic combination on toys tend to be a bit fragile, you can see the tail's about to rip. So I wouldn't mess with it too much. But also, of course, usually paint on rubber tends to wear easily, and you can see a lot of wear, especially on the bottom of the tail. Now let's compare this V-Rex to some other toys. First, let's bring in the only other King Kong 2005 toy I have by Playmates, which is the Pteranodon. See, both are pretty compatible. They're both pretty nasty looking. Next, let me bring in another Playmates figure, which is their recent Kong Skull Island figure. As you can see, both have pretty dull colors. They look pretty compatible. Now, some random comparisons. Here's one of my first toys, if not my first toy, which is the Jurassic Park Dinosaurs Electronic T-Rex, which is just a repaint of the React Attack T-Rex from JP3. As you can see, both have some pretty dull colors, but I think the V-Rex is the better figure here. So next, let's bring in the Jurassic Park 3 Aqua Spinosaurus from Hasbro. So yes, as you can see, they both have a similar amount of details, but the Spinosaurus is a lot more vibrant than the V-Rex. So last comparison, of course, let's compare the V-Rex next to the Collecte Mini Zafactinus. Well, there you have it, guys. This is my review on the Juvenile V-Rex toy from Playmates King Kong 2005 toy line. So, I highly recommend you guys picking up this figure. To me, I think it's the second best of the King Kong 2005 toy line. The first one I think is the big Roaring Bull V-Rex, which I unfortunately do not have, but I've seen plenty of reviews and in-hand images of that figure, and it looks like a fantastic figure. This figure though is very good. See, as you can see, the all the amazing scale details right here, the rubber jaw, the rubber tail, and then the movie accurate sculpt and paint job. Yeah, this is just a fantastic figure, even though it's kind of limited in the articulation. So yeah, seems like some of these Playmates Kong 2005 toys, except the King Kong figures, like the non Kong creatures seems to be pretty hard to find, especially the dinosaurs. So yeah, eBay is probably your best bet if you want to find this figure, and I think it usually goes, from what I've seen, usually $20 to $30. I think he's worth the $20 to $30. I think anything above 30 to 35, I don't think he's worth that much. But still an amazing figure. I also forgot to mention that he has pretty good plastic compared to some of, Hasbro and Mattel's Jurassic World toys. So if I had to give this guy a rating, I'd probably give him probably a 9 out of 10. So, if you guys like this review, leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next review.